Everyone, Paul Malcolm here with a weekly update. From a football side of things, not much has changed over the last week. We're still waiting on the AFL to come back out with their announcement on when they'll start, and we can then flow on from there and look at the certain opportunities. Working strongly with the AFL, all the other VFL clubs, just to look at what's about, what we can try and get up if we can get a shortened season in. But we'll keep you up to date with any outcomes out of those meetings moving forward. With our players, we're going to be touching base with both men's and women's teams on Zoom conferences later this week. So just answering any questions that they may have, keeping them in touch and making sure that they're working through the process as well. From a community perspective, very important time now where we all band together and help each other out. No different with our community partners. We want to make sure that we're supporting them as much as what they support us throughout the process. So keep an eye out on our socials and websites. There'll be plenty of information coming out in the next couple of weeks just to talk about things that they're looking to do. Lord's Summer Camp and Powerhouse, they're looking at a rock around the world type fundraising event to raise money. It's a bit of a competition amongst other fundraising organisations, so keep an eye out for that one. And Alannah and Madeline Foundation are doing a massive piece of work at the moment. You may not be aware, but cyberbullying of children has gone up about 50% in the last 3 weeks. So it's pretty keen to make sure that we're getting some funds in for them to help support that cause. And one of our newest partners in Port Melbourne Medical, they've just announced that they've opened a COVID-19 testing centre just nearby. So if any of our members or supporters, sponsors, anyone else in your family's broader group that feel as though they need to be tested, get down to the Port Melbourne clinic and make sure you get tested there. Mention the footy club, they'll make sure they look after you. Just on the COVID-19, I think it's very important that as many Australians as possible download the COVID Safe app. The sooner we get more people on board to that, the restrictions can be released and hopefully we can get some games underway. Until next week, stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch up then. Cheers.